Hello and welcome to It's Tomorrow News, and I am Hena Talati. Tropical storm Ida has formed in the Caribbean Sea, and confidence is growing that a potential major hurricane could hit the United States by late this weekend or early next week. The center of the storm was expected to pass near the Cayman Islands, the Isle of Youth, and western Cuba on Friday and move over the southeastern and central Gulf of Mexico on Friday night and Saturday, the National Hurricane Center said. At 5 p.m. Eastern Time, the storm was about 100 miles west of Negril, Jamaica. It had maximum sustained winds of 40 miles per hour. The system is forecast to approach the northern Gulf Coast of US on Sunday, the NHC said. Ida, the ninth named storm of the 2021 Atlantic season, which meteorologists have been monitoring since early this week when it was disorganized cluster of showers and thunderstorms, strengthened quickly on Thursday after it was designated Tropical Depression 9 by the NHC just before noon. In anticipation of this, the National Hurricane Center issued several watches on Thursday evening. The storm surge watch was hoisted from the Texas, Louisiana to Alabama, Florida border, with the tropical storm watch from the Mississippi, Alabama to the Alabama-Florida border. Meanwhile, a hurricane watch was in effect from the Cameron, Louisiana to Mississippi, Alabama border. This includes Lake Pontchartrain and New Orleans. As the depression was gathering strength over the Caribbean Sea south of Jamaica on Thursday, the hurricane hunters from the United States Air Force were sent to investigate the growing storm, though poor weather briefly caused the mission to be delayed. Tropical storm warnings were issued for the Cayman Islands as well as parts of Cuba. The storm was forecast to deliver anywhere from 6 to 12 inches of the rain over the parts of Jamaica, Cuba, and Cayman Islands, with the potential for more in some isolated areas. The latest forecast from the meteorologists indicates that a scenario in which storm will continue to increase in the strength and take a path into the central Gulf of Mexico is now more likely than had been discussed earlier in the week. The chances of Ida to make landfall in the southern Mexico were dimming, with a greater focus now being paid to the parts of the western and central Gulf Coast of the US. An area of high pressure near the Carolina coast is forecast to weaken just enough to allow the storm to move northwards into the US. The remaining circulation around the high is likely to be enough to keep the storm moving along while over the Caribbean and Gulf of Mexico. The storm is projected to slice across the warm waters of the Gulf of Mexico, where the rapid intensification is possible, as has been the case with the several notorious storms in recent years, which struck the Florida Panhandle, and Hurricane Laura in 2020, which slammed the southwestern Louisiana. There were a record of 11 named storms that struck the US in 2020. There have been 5 named systems that have reached the land in the US so far this season, but none were hurricanes at the time of landfall. Forecasters were warning residents and the businesses from the Texas coast to Louisiana and the panhandles of Mississippi, Alabama, and Florida, as well as fishing and petroleum operations, to closely monitor the progress of the developing situation, as there may be a little time to prepare once the system forms, begins a definitive path, and strengthens rapidly along the way. The atmospheric environment is expected to rapidly become more conducive for the system to organize and strengthen. Sea surface temperatures in the northwestern Caribbean and Gulf of Mexico could aid a stranding storm, as they are well into the 80 degrees Fahrenheit in many areas. Parts of the US are already anticipating the potentially destructive landfall of Ida. On Thursday, Louisiana governor declared a state of emergency in the state as a response to the storm. In the terms of rainfall, generally 4 to 8 inches of the forecast along the path of the storm nearest to the Gulf of Coast, with the locally higher amounts if the storm maintains a steady forward speed. That's all for now. For more news updates, stay tuned with us. It's Tomorrow News Hena Talati. For more weather updates like this, and please subscribe our channel.